Move on to the next person.
Tank, how you feeling, man? Tank, when you found out it was a change of opponent, was there a level of disappointment being that, Rolly was talking a lot and you were not going to get the chance to resolve all that?
It wasn't. I wasn't frustrated. It was just this is what happened with boxing. Nothing ain't promised till you and your opponent in that square circle.
When you sparred Porter, what did you learn about yourself from those sparring, world-class welterweights?
I didn't really learn nothing about myself. I know that I'm a good boxer. When I was in there, it showed. Both of us was working. Both of us working. It was just fun, to be in there with somebody like a Sean Porter, get that good working.
What was fun about it?
Just when you're boxing, you like the spar and things like that. So it was fun just to be in there with a person like Sean.
Tank, with Isaac being a late substitution, you obviously have to focus on him because, as you saw, Teofimo just got upset by Cambosos. Is your mind any more like, okay, I have to really focus on this guy, although you are, but seeing what happened to Teofimo,
I always focus on my opponent, and I'll never go out there and looking like,
he don't have
for the knockout, so I think I'm always focused with any opponent. I'm not somebody that,
since he's known that he's going to be fighting
overlook any guy, so.
Tank, I saw Conor McGregor said perfect placement on one of your shots. How do you feel about guys like Conor McGregor checking you out, studying you, and how does that make you feel? What was your reaction to that?
I mean, I don't know like, not trying to be cocky, but I can box. So see that I never, a guy like that, see that. I mean, he see that. So because he's a fighter, he's not a boxer, but he ain't combat sports, so he know what's going on. So I definitely appreciate him for saying that.
What are you looking to work on in this particular fight? What particular skill set are you looking to work on or show displayed in this particular fight on Sunday night?
Probably my boxing skills. I think so.
Hey, Gervonta, in the All Access, you mentioned that you feel that Isaac Cruz is tougher, a tougher fight, more difficult fight than Rolly. Can you elaborate a little bit more on that? Why do you feel that way?
At that moment, I don't know why I said that, but I feel as though I've never been in that with Rolly or Isaac, so I can't really, what I mean?
We've had some very, very
I definitely see you
and this is part of the process.
Do you feel he presents a different aspect in his game than a Rolly, like something more dangerous or more that you got to be careful?
He's more punches. That's why I probably won't say that. He definitely throws more punches. He's shorter. I wouldn't say strong, but he can hit.
I know what that process is.
Somebody that's going to be there
day in and day out.
Fighting somebody shorter than you, how different is that? How odd is that for you kind of to prepare for that?
I mean, when I was in the amateurs, I was fighting different guys, each and every day. So I fought a lot of smaller guys. Even when I was a pro, I fought shorter guys. I just got to be there, adapt to whoever I'm in the ring with.
You had mentioned that a lot of guys crash and burn because they don't stay focused, and a lot of people are mentioning how Teofimo looked unfocused this weekend. And you said that just a couple of days before he lost. What was your opinion or thoughts on the fight and his focus going into the fight or during the fight?
I think he just thought somebody the guy was a slouch.
Sit down and enjoy.
He went in there with his hands. That's just my
and I couldn't.
And he tried to force me. There's so much things he did wrong in that fight that made him. Then he was too big-headed. for one, his father was too big-headed. The boxing world was thinking because he beat Lomachenko, he was, I don't know, just everything. Everybody played a part, so it wasn't just him. So that's what you get.
How do you make sure that you stay focused in the task?
Right now, these people are just joining in, debating.
Me,
I've been telling them.
I be focused, like even if I'm off focus, it only take me a split second like to get myself or my coach would be like, you slip, and I'm back focused. You know what I mean? So if somebody beat me, it's gonna be somebody that's game.
I guarantee you it's going to end in a knockout.
You know what I mean? It's not gonna be because of me sleeping on the next person. It gotta be somebody that, you know what I mean, beat me. Like, he's just that better person than that. You know what I mean? So that's what it is.
Gervonta, Leonard said you guys get to work every fight. So in the days after your opponent changed, what were those days like when you realized that you had a new opponent? How did the days change? Did you go start looking at film and go back to the gym? What were the days like after you found out you had a new opponent?
I think I was watching because it was a couple names that was being called for me to fight. So I think I was watching It's a Crew before they even changed the name. So I was watching. So when they said that it was a possibility that it could be a change with Rolly, I started watching It's a Crew and bringing in different small partners from the small partners. It's all a part about the sport. It's my job to adapt to, whoever in that square circle with me come fight me. So I feel as though, it's my job to go out there and be who I be, and that's no matter who in front of me. So that's my job. Come Sunday night, I'm definitely looking forward to it. Hopefully the fans looking forward to it, and then maybe we can get Rolly at the top of 2022.
Tank in the All Access threw a little shade at you, saying that you were making a whole lot of basketball shots. Are you a better basketball player than they were saying?
Yeah, I'm definitely a basketball. It's just a bad day, I would say.
It was a bad day.
Definitely a bad day.
When you're in the ring, how long before you know someone don't belong in the ring with you, as far as like under the lights? How long it take you to kind of digest what you did?
Probably it only take a second. I mean, not a second. I'm not like really a second, but it's quick. Like probably like I want to say like once I start touching you, like if I can because you know what. The first round is your best round. Well, for some fighters, it's that best round. So if I could touch you that first round, then I know like down the line, it's over with. You know what I mean? So,
the reason why I ask you that is because do you push the pace on Cruz once you realize whatever you dealing with, like how you feel about going extra rounds? A lot of fighters say they don't get paid overtime. Is that something you're gonna push for to get the early stops?
Yeah, I mean, you seen my fights, right? So,
yeah.
If they ain't supposed to be in there, they ain't gonna be in there too long. But I can't say that now. But when we get in there, I definitely tell.
Tank, you said you were the Canelo was you at 168 pounds. What do you think of his performance and his move up to cruiserweight? What do you think about that?
His performance was good. I like Canelo as a fighter. He's tough. He learned a lot from his loss from Floyd. I believe it made him a better fighter. I think he's definitely one of them boxers that's pound for pound he need to be number one. He got the experience. He's older. I mean, he's showing the way for the young fighter that's fighting today.
Do you think he'll do well at 190?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, he'll do great.
Tank, do you have any aspirations to fight in the UK, becoming a global superstar?
Yeah, we need to go.
Yeah, well, I know. I told him that.
Yeah.
We going.
We'll go.
Will be in the UK.
Yeah.
Man, we had a ball over there.
Yeah.
That was dope.
Definitely want to fight better.
Yeah.
Tank, can you pinpoint some of the lessons that's made you a better fighter along the way that you still kind of hinge on to this day?
I mean, not really no lessons, but just being around a lot of top fighters. I've been around, a lot of top fighters, like older than me. I was young. You know what I mean? I even was around, the Peterson brothers, Adrian. I want to say Earl. I've been around Earl. I've been around a lot of top fighters. You know what I mean? As well with Sean. I think just experience, just being around, good fighters. I want to say that fight lesson.
What are your thoughts about Terrence Crawford and that fight that he just had?
Terrence I feel as though Terrence is a sound fighter. He's sharp. He did what he had to do. You know what I mean? He went in there. I think that Sean came out too fast, I want to say, and then and bit him in the ass, like, and going to when he got dropped. I feel as though, but you know what I mean. I feel as though Terrence is a sound fighter. He looked sharp. He did what he had to do. He weathered the storm. It was a little shaky at first, but he got through it.
You like extravagant ring outfits? What can we expect to see Sunday? You like extravagant ring outfits? What can we expect to see Sunday night?
Y'all wait and see. It's something big. Something big.
What color?
Pink.
Gervonta, also minor. Lou DiBella went on Twitter and alluded that when a fan talked about getting like a Davigini fight, he was talking about we're more interested in the prize fighters, and that people were saying that who's you the biggest prize fighter in the division. I guess just in response to that, hinting that he kind of dismissed the Davigini fight and looking for a bigger prize fight for his fight.
What he was talking about though?
Lou DiBella, he was talking about Cambosis. Cambosis is
signed to him?
Yeah, he's with Peter Kahn's the manager, Lou DiBella's the promoter. So they kind of everyone alluded like the biggest prize fight in college with Tank Davis. Not probably, but just what's your thoughts on that? And that money?
Everybody knows that Tank's the cash cow. We just leave it at that. Tank's focus is this Sunday night. Not thinking about nobody or nothing else other than Sunday night. Esau Cruz.
Competitively, do you want to outdo Devin Haney since a lot of y'all events are overlapping each other this week? As far as pay-per-views, performance.
Tank's fighting on pay-per-view.
Yeah. And I'm never worried about the next person.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I ain't never worried about the next person. I'm always focused on my play. You know what I mean? So whenever we see each other, then that's what it is. But as far as me worrying about somebody else, I'm really not into it. You know what I mean?
I know this might have already been asked, but for our cameras, do you foresee yourself fighting Rolly eventually, or do you think that's done and over with?
I mean, you never know what the future holds. You know what I mean? I'm definitely willing to give him a shot. Give him some money.
Tank, you said being around so many talented fighters during your career, aside from Floyd, who's a fighter whose style that you enjoy to watch in the gym, who really makes you take notice, that you just enjoy seeing? You mentioned the Peterson brothers, and you mentioned Broner, and other people you've been around. Whose style do you like that maybe not became a pay-per-view star, but you just enjoy him and you like seeing that style of fight?
I believe probably most of the guys that I've been in the ring with, probably Peterson brothers, Floyd, Adrian, Canelo. I actually have been in the gym with him, but watching him fight under the lights. I like Canelo. I like a lot of young fighters too. A lot of young fighters coming up. I like just people that can box. Period. Like if you got really good skills, then I like you as a fighter. You know what I mean? It's not.
You know what it is.
Just
One more
like somebody better than the next one. You good, and you know I can learn.